Hi guys. Today we have Ansari Ismail with us. He's a CTO and co-founder of botminds.ai, and I'm really fortunate to have this discussion with you, Ansari. And I'll let you introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey everyone, Ansari here. Thanks, Dipendra, for inviting me. Super excited to meet all of you and your audience. My background is machine learning AI. I spent more than 20 years in the industry. Dipendra. I started my career with a few companies. Then I got into Microsoft. I was ex-Microsoft. Spent almost a decade there. Microsoft Research, Microsoft Exchange, and most importantly, I was part of Microsoft Azure ML. I was early and founding member over there. And then I also spent some years in Johnson & Johnson to build a very exciting large-scale machine learning platform. Then a few years ago, me and my co-founder co-founded this company, BotMinds. My co-founder name is Gokul Ganpati. He's a CEO and co-founder. I'm a CTO and co-founder. So that's a quick background about me, Dipendra.
Okay. Thanks for sharing the details, and I once again welcome you on this podcast show. With that, I would like to understand what motivated you to specialize in AI and data science field, and automation as well.
Got it. No, see, this is a purely interest and passion which I had. I was doing my master degree. The only subject I liked was neural network. Right? I didn't like C. I didn't like C++. Not like that. But the neural network, which is by the way a subfield of deep learning, which is subfield of machine learning and AI, so exciting field. The main reason it kind of intrigued me is that it's all about learning intelligence, right? What is intelligence? How intelligence works? Who are we even, right, in a philosophical way? So that excited me. I want to learn more. Fortunately, two things happened. Fortunately, I got into a same career, very early stage in my career. I started a very interesting neural network project, then eventually got into Microsoft and research and everything. So that's one good thing happened. The second, which I did not even expect, that this amazing explosion would happen in the AI world within 15 years. That was not at all I thought about it. So anyway, this is where we are right now. It's so exciting field right at this moment. That leads to multiple things, like obviously machine learning and all. My by the way, my graduation is in physics. I'm very excited about physics. All the math in the background that I learned literally helped me to understand neural network much easily. So that pushed me into that field. And also eventually the AI kind of exploded. We got into deep learning, we got into all the transformer GPTs, today chat GPT and all. And that leads to, what else? What is the most exciting thing that we can do with the AI is automate, right? So the AI plus automation is two killer today to push the humanity. So it's all motivates me to be in this field, and that's where all going great so far. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So let's understand what exactly your botminds.ai do. Can you just brief to the audience what exactly botminds.ai is about?
Absolutely right. See, one of the things that we figured out very early is that every enterprise companies have a lot of unstructured data. It could start with PDF documents and images and audios and videos. Processing them with AI is extremely important. So what we did is that we have an AI platform which can completely process all kind of unstructured data. And when you process the unstructured data, we enable 4 different experiences to the customer. One, we enable workflow automation on top of unstructured data. For example, it could be like a ticketing automation, invoice automation, mortgage automation, varieties of things. Right? I have customers across the varieties of industries today. So that's the automation field that we enable it on top of unstructured. Second layer that we enable is that analytics and reporting, right? Let's say you have millions of data, what's happening there? How do you build analytics so that you can govern, you can create all kind of dashboards? So we enable that as well. The third also, we enable the search. Again, millions of data, all the information stuck in images and checkboxes. How do you get whatever you wanted instantly? So we enable search engine. The fourth piece that we enable today is like a chatbot, a co-pilot. Ask a question, you can get answer anything across this millions of documents. Right? So this 4 fields that we enable on top of unstructured data, and that's the platform today. It's a no-code platform, GenAI based, no-code platform, browser-based, SaaS-based, cloud-based platform, and any enterprise can come and deploy it and start running that model, running the whole platform, and configuring their solution within a 2 to 4 weeks of time. So that's the overall idea about this botminds platform. Dependent.
Okay. So how different it is from the RPA platforms that are also offering the similar kind of solution infused within their platform? Like for example, the IDP solutions, and they're integrating with their RPA platform where they can build a bot and do the extraction of the document and build an end-to-end process. So how different, what benefits does botminds will give the customers, or how it is different as compared to the other RPA platforms?
This is a very important question, right? This is a good question. Thanks for asking that. See, RPAs are initially built with the robotic process automation. Then as an afterthought, they said, oh, I want to include a IDP model or image processing model or all vision, computer vision model. They've added it and added a layers and layers. It get a complicated system. On top of that, there is no analytics layer or ChatGPT layer or Copilot layer. The way we did it is like completely other way around, right? It is almost like, think like, your phone today, it's one single device, Y, with all the radios and, call and everything together. Similarly, what we did is that there are so many non-trivial components there. We need to put together to give a flawless, seamless, one experience. So now what we did is like flipped it. We said AI, it's basically AI first platform, right? With the user experience as the most important. So in RPA, what do you do if you want to extract data? You add as an activity over there, right? That will capture the data. But now the deep linking between the captured data and the document got disconnected. Validation happens separate layer. Everything is a separate layer. The way it works in the botminds platform is that it's other way around. We process on top of unstructured data. We don't put unstructured on top of activities. We put activities on top of unstructured data. What happens is that it gives a very flawless experience for you. For example, if you want to quickly validate, it takes like a few clicks because you look at it, you have all the necessary UX available. In RPA places where you don't even have proper user experience, where you have a deep link available. In a 15 to activity later, if something a mistake happened because of the first activity, you need to know how to connect back and go back and fix it. These are all the human in the loop validation, workflow automations, all put together to a one single platform so that it gives a phenomenal experience end of the day.
Okay. Okay. So if I have a use case where my customer needs to extract certain data, let's take a case of an invoice document, and I'm getting my customer is getting invoices, bulk of invoices on some email. So
Right.
using BotMinds platform, is it like, can we build that end-to-end solution, like capturing the data from the document, either from an email, either from any shared location or whatever it is? We can grab the data and we can pass it to the botminds platform, and then extraction happens, and after extraction the calculations happen. All that end-to-end process, can it be automated using botminds?
That was a very good question. Again, see, that's the end-to-end automation very easily we can do in botminds platform. I'll put that, the challenges here, right? Integrating not only email, you have hundreds of connectors available. It could come from SAP, SharePoint, anything. It's all plug and play, right? One. The invoices comes in a million formats. It doesn't matter. It could be taken a photograph, most ugliest invoices, all kind of images, doesn't matter. Our AI can take care and read it. Third, we apply data validation and data enrichment logic. So it will completely enrich in case of the missing information or validation, all will taken care of. Third, then you'll put a human in the loop validation where as a people can go review it super quickly. We also enable a workflow for a straight through process. How much thing has to straight through, how much thing has to go through a validation. We will enable that. Not only that, that's not the whole point. The next is that reporting. How many invoices has been collected so far? What's happening? Operational dashboard. How many were running and who validated? And that's a one experience. Leadership dashboard. Right? These are all reporting analytics. And also we enable end of the day a search. Okay, what happened on a specific invoice? Maybe there could be a dispute happening. So now we also enable a dispute management, workflow management, right? All the invoices. So we do that as well. And then beyond that, we also go enable even a co-pilot for you. You can co-pilot say, hey, just ask a question. Hey, tell me the specific customer name. Hey, how many invoices we got it from? In those invoices, what is the highest value? Ask a question, get the answer. This whole spectrum of automation was part of possible with botminds platform today.
Okay, got it. Awesome. I'll try this out with a demo, building a demo on or utilizing botminds, the community edition probably. Moving on to the next question, I want to know about your journey, which led you to start botminds. Like, what exactly was the problem that you identified, and what has been your journey of starting botminds.ai?
Well, yeah. See, as I said initially, right, I was excited about AI. That's one part. Also, I was excited about helping enterprise companies, especially on this unstructured problem statement. So we figured out like very early on, like 8 years, 9 years ago, there's something going on, particularly because of the experience I had while I was in Microsoft Research. We were solving a different problem, but it took like years and years to solve a problem like this. And I said, hey, if we put together really in the right way, all the non-trivial components in the really right way, that's going to be super cool for what it is our enterprise companies. We built that, we put all of these things together. By the way, our we did it on top of the Azure platform today, and then Microsoft is one of our partner now, and then they liked it and they reviewed all the architecture. They were very excited about it. They bring so many leads to us, and today Microsoft has a very interesting partnership we are building together, and as part of that, we are continuously evolving at this moment. Right now, while we are building all of these things, we also figured out that the industry itself exploding, AI is coming along, and many other things coming. Now, how do we add more and more layers? For example, this whole Copilot layer was added 2 years ago after the GPT revolution and LLM revolution. Previously, we added a layer. So it's kind of also started evolving organically with the customers, and a lot of customers comes and ask all kind of features, so we keep on building, right? So for your question, we started with AI and all kind of passion. Then partners like Microsoft and many other partners started pushing us, and then also the industry is pushing us. So we were also more excited with all the energy from all across. We're continuously building it, and now I'm very excited. We're also seeing a variety of inflection point today across the industry, and also for BotMinds, and super excited, and also more thrilled on where we are going in the coming years. Right? It's beautiful today. I'm very excited to be part of this industry and this BotMinds, and then continuously helping my enterprise customers.
Awesome. That's really exciting to know. And as far as I understand, you said it's a SaaS platform, so end user does not need any coding knowledge to use that. It's based on totally configurations and dragging and dropping few actions and tucking them together as part of workflow and building the entire solution, right?
Absolutely, that's correct. I mean, including building AI model, and we have AI builder, we have orchestrator, how you orchestrate all the models, building workflows, and everything you can do with the platform and no-code platform.
That's pretty cool. And as a CTO and a co-founder, what are the key aspects of your role?
For me, I will be mostly focusing on the technology, the innovation, and also helping putting a product model, and also helping the business team, my other co-founder. That's pretty much my area. But obviously, I also involved in business, but my majority of focus on the technology research and all. We want to be state of the art end of the day, and we're already leading in multiple spaces. I want to continue to lead that. For example, we were like first company using LLM, not just for generating data, for classifying, extracting for varieties of places, right? The HFS report literally did a research, and they named us and the top leader on this area. And then it's all main reason, like the research that we are doing, the innovation we are doing, and particularly the excitement I get from the customers. It's really driving me. So I'm going to continue to drive the technology, and that's pretty much my focus today.
Okay, so let me put it this way: what a day in life of a CTO looks like at botminds.ai?
First, it's a lot of chaos. So we learn how to embrace chaos, right? And I'm like meeting so many people, right? Again, obviously technology side one, business side, customer side, and then all the into they're bringing in, hey, you know what? I want to implement GenAI for my team, my vertical, my talking to them is very exciting, and then I learn from my customers, right? So much I'm learning from them, my customers, my employees, my everybody. So a lot of things happening. So for me, the day to day is pretty much driving the team, looking at that, looking at the overall technology side, what's happening across, and then also innovating, and then talking to the must-win customers, helping them, guiding them, and also sometimes consultative approach. What is going on in this world, what kind of AI which we can implement, how do we automate more. So that's how life is going, and I love it though. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. Did you get any ask where you integrated with existing RPA or automation platform along with botminds.ai? Like was there a collab project, or you didn't get such ask as of now?
See, we in BotMinds, most of the technologies are proprietary, are built on top of varieties of open source. So in RPA world, we also have a BotMinds RPA, which is a Gen 2 Python based RPA. At the same time, we also complement with the existing RPA world. And if my customer says, hey, I have already RPA license, can you plug in? We can do that. And this is not only for the RPA though, for anything and everything we want to plug and play. They can say, hey, I have my own LLM, can you plug it? Yes. I have my own model, you can plug it, right? I have my own OCR, you can plug it.
So yeah, I mean, when we say automating the document extraction and the complete end-to-end solution, right? So there would be restrictions, or there would be some considerations for healthcare organization, because they have a lot of sensitive data. And how does your team or handles that part?
Oh, okay. See, by the way, one important point. All of my customers have confidential, very sensitive data. We heavily specialized on a few verticals: healthcare, legal, finance, right? And then we across, spend, we do all the other verticals as well, but these three are, major. And my customers come back with the same thing, right? Our platform, a couple of things, right? One, this is extremely certified, all the security components enabled, and got a varieties of certification on this. So it's fully secure, one. And also, we give option to our customers where they want to deploy. They can do it in the private cloud also. Their tenant, their VPN, everything stays inside. And so that means it comes with their compliance and their security controls. So that's absolutely possible. So that's our major plus point. And it's not only we do a managed cloud, we also support their cloud, so we can put it. And if they comes to our managed cloud, absolutely, it's all security control, certified, everything, GXP and all, fully taken care there.
Okay, yeah, because in healthcare organization and finance and the legal as well, as you mentioned, there's a lot of concern around data going out of the network.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of PII information, sensitive data of research work and clinical trials that they don't want that data to be exposed over the internet.
Yeah.
So that's where I was curious to know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And talking about the future trends, what do you foresee in the future of AI and automation with all these chat GPTs and the generative AI coming into the play? What exactly is your, like, how do you foresee the future of automation and AI going ahead? Yeah.
Got it. See, as you said, the AI and also automation, it's kind of a two exciting things happening, and obviously both helps each other. It is going like exponential speed right now. It is so hard to predict what's really going to happen like 2 year, 5 year. It's very, very hard to predict. That's the stage we are at this moment. However, few things are very clear. Enterprise companies going to really automate efficiently as much as possible, right? That's absolutely going to happen. In other words, that we can accelerate automation that will lead to probably deflationary on all the costs, all the cost of all the goods that we buy today. So that's what I expect, right? Today you spend like $100 to buy something, it'll be probably $10 in the coming days. In the whole humanity, we never seen like deflationary. I somehow think it's going to be deflation in the coming years because of this automation. We have that much amazing thing we can automate. So I'm very excited about it, particularly enterprise companies. Every team, it's time to think, hey, what else I can automate? And it's not just automating your human work, it's innovate and automate, right? Meaning like, completely reimagine your process, optimize your process, and automate your process. Not like a human in the loop automation. It can be fully automated, fully autonomous automation. Right? That is the world we are going through. And from enterprise company perspective, my prediction is that there's a massive automation going to happen in the coming, next 2 years to 5 years. And that leads to, the cost saving and all kind of deflation. It's all going to happen. It's very exciting things going to happen. That's my prediction.
Okay, good to hear that. I keep on getting a lot of queries over my Instagram page or on my YouTube channel, right? Or on my LinkedIn DMs. So people keep on asking, like, with this evolution of AI and GPTs around, is RPA going to die? I mean, would there be a place for RPA developers, and would they keep on building automations with AI in place now? Things, I mean, they can build virtual agents, and I mean, things like that is already happening, right? You give commands like the Copilot, which you talked about. You just give a command, and the tool will build an entire automation for you. Yeah, that is very at very nascent stage right now, but it will evolve, right? It will evolve. So what would happen? That's a worry of a few of the developers who work into RPA and automation space. So would you like to comment your thoughts over there?
Understood. See, you're right. See, there's both good and bad news here. The bad news, yeah, it will die. But when it will die is the question here, right? I mean, most of the technologies one day will die, but RPA also. Now, the good news part is that it won't 100% die, it will evolve, but in many years down the line, you won't even see the RPA world, but it will evolve. And that's the good, because it's not going to literally change the day overnight, but it's going to evolve. So now the good news part is that all the RPA folks can have enough time to get in and learn the technologies where it's going to evolve, right? And for me, if you ask me if I'm RPA developer, this is what I would do, right? The day one, I mean, the today you start leveraging AI, Gen AI, including the coding world, right? And then today you may not, you don't need to write a coding today. You need to know how to review the code. That's pretty much you want it. So the code can be generated by the Gen AI itself, right? Today, like for example, in BotMinds, the way we create a bot is so straightforward. We just simply tell the Copilot, hey, this is the problem, and this is my test cases. Go run it. It creates the code quickly. Eyeball it, ensure everything goes, test it, everything works, and then submit it. And the bot got created, right? So what happens here? It's very good. Why? You're not going to stuck in like old RPA world. You drag and drop in the windows and all the UX based. No, that's like very not efficient way, suboptimal way to do that. The efficient and optimal way to do is that all code based RPA, which is like Python, Gen 2 based RPA. Because if you want to just to get a data, call an API. Why you want to go to a browser and then pull the data? Right? It's not an efficient way to do that. But that means a code. Now what happens? Like a non-code become a pro code, but then instantly because of this Gen AI world, again it will get into a no code. But you need to just understand the code, create the code through Gen AI, and then you create all kind of bots. Right? This is how it's going to evolve. So in a way, I would not say RPA literally going to die, because it's going to evolve, And then once it evolved, do you call that as RPA, or you call it as a different prompt engineer, or you call it as different? We don't know. So that's going to change. But at least at this moment, I would say RPA developers all can get into start using AI world and then start leveraging the day one, and that will give you amazing leverage. And you can also do a lot of things much faster, right? And also less error prone, by the way. So these are all the things happening right now, and that's what I would suggest for RPA developers today.
Okay, thanks for your insight. This would be really helpful for people watching. And what advice you would like to give to the college grads who are just starting their career? Right, there's a lot of hype around AI, data science, again automation. So they are also kind of confused where to get, like how to get started. So here, with respect to, I cannot ask you to comment on behalf of other tech stack, but with respect to AI and automation field, and provided that you have extensive experience in this field, what would be your advice for aspiring professionals into this field?
Fantastic. See, I would put it in this at least two different categories here. One, like, automation ML practitioner. The other group is like a machine learning or deep learning engineer themselves, right? So now these people probably need to start learning coding, understand all kind of machine learning packages, PyTorch and everything. Go deep as much as possible. It's all math based. Understand, learn it, understand how to build a model, transformer, LLM, all kind of stuff. That's one category. However, I believe your question is like in the left side category, right? How do you use automation and AI to build an applications? That's the second category, right? So in this category, what I would suggest to the people is that right now, after this LLM revolution, there is the opportunities are really exploding at this moment. So it is completely changing the way we look at this enterprise, the business and everything. So what I would suggest, like, go deeply understand. It's kind of all about, like, go multi-layer, understand the things, how this all works. Think about varieties of ideas, how you can build it, put together, and then explore, learn, and be ready to adapt. Because what industry will change, what industry will die, we don't know. But at least one thing for sure we all need is, like, how to think deeply, how to use the technologies, the AI technologies, how to use the automation technologies is going to be always there, right? And I tell, jokingly, right? We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe 20, 30 years down the line, if everywhere robot, at least someone needs to manage the robot. So you learn how to manage the robot, right? So in that way, there is so much happening right now. But it's all I would suggest is, like, learn a couple of things: how to automate, how to manage AI, or how to use AI. And this would help you to build a varieties of applications, also on job opportunities, because these two not going to die at all, because things has to be automated for next, many decades. So this is what I would suggest for the current people. So again, it's not a time to get depressed because jobs are going. No, large jobs are coming. That's what I would suggest. By the way, this also, I want to take this opportunity to tell you one thing, Dipendra. We hire people, BotMinds. We are always hiring. We today, not only automation side, we need a business analyst. We are hiring QA analyst. We are hiring developers. We are hiring, like, developers, full stack developers who can write a production code, production ready code. We're also hiring on a machine learning side who are very excited about LLM and transform and all. So I want to tell, we are also hiring. If you're excited about, passionate about this technology, I'll ask your fans to come to BotMinds website and apply there as well.
Yeah, that's really great of you. So, and thanks for sharing insights. I think what you shared is, like, the jobs are going to be transformed. Rather, like, it has always been the case. Like, if you consider 20 years down the line, people used to build code on, let's say, VB6. I remember, or maybe COBOL, Fortran. But
yeah.
today nobody does that. They are just a tool. I mean, tools keep on changing, technologies keep on changing. People needs to evolve, learn, upskill themselves, and go along the trend. So yeah.
Totally, yeah.
I think that's all I had. Like, do you want to share your experience of coming to this podcast? First of all, I would again want to thank you for getting some time for this podcast after your busy schedule, and I really want to thank you again for that.
No, thanks for inviting me, first of all, Dipendra, and also thanks for doing all this work, and you're encouraging people in the RPA world, and also all the freshers. Thanks for doing that. It's so important, by the way. A lot of youngsters want to know what's happening, and then you are guiding them very, very. Thank you for that, and thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you so much.